guys, welcome to Raven ASMR. I got bored again, and I was watching my Netflix thingy, right? Because Netflix is amazing. But I thought it was getting too loud, so I decided I had to stop binging it. It's a really good show, actually. It's like one of the Chinese. I think it's Chinese. I mix them up sometimes, but like one of the Chinese versions, or like shows, with really weird plots that are interesting to watch. So I was watching one of those. Sorry, I thought I heard something. So I was watching one of those, and it was every episode. I am a binger, okay? So if I have like a show I want to binge it. Sorry, I realized I was talking too fast, so I'm just gonna calm it down just a little bit. So I was watching my show, right? And I was trying to find one, actually, because the one that I was watching with my mother, she hasn't been in the mood for a while, so, and I still want to watch something, because I get bored easily. So I'm like, okay, let's find something to binge. And so I tried one of the Chinese ones again, because I've already watched two. And, I found a good one. And one of the ones I watched was called, I think it was Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. And I forgot what the other one was. I forgot what the first one was called. But that one was the second one I watched. And then I just watched. I'm trying. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. I tried. Okay. Just give me a second. I have Netflix on my phone, actually. Finally, So I just gonna look it up real quick. Oh, it's Alchemy of Souls. I'm just checking something. It looks like that. Alchemy of Souls. And then there's Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Oh, actually, I did watch another one, but I think it was Korean, and it's called it's called Tale of the Nine-Tailed. Apparently it doesn't have Fox at the end of it. And then the other one's The King's Affection. I don't think when did I start that one? I don't know. There was another one. No. Anyway, they're all like Chinese and Korean ones. And I was watching that. And they're pretty good if you find a good plot. And they don't make a lot of sense sometimes. And they're very fantasy-like. But, I mean, you can find ones that aren't. I kind of really like the enemies to lover ones. But I also like friends to lovers. I'm a romance fan, okay? I like all the fantasy romances specifically. And my friends make fun of me sometimes because of it. Because they're like, all you ever watch is romance. Yeah, but romance is the best, right? Some people don't. A lot of people disagree, but in every show there's at least a little bit of romance, And I really like the romance ones because why not? If you can't live it, you gotta watch other people live it, Sorry, a notification popped up. I'm trying to read it. They're my bangs that were in the way. I'm still getting used to these. Once again, they did not want to fluff. I don't know why. I think it's because guess you guys kind of want to sift through people's videos and not actually watch the full time, which is fine, I get that. A lot of the times if videos go too far, I just kind of keep sifting through them until I find one that catches my interest but doesn't take too long. So I'll try to keep this one around like 15 minutes and see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, dude, I don't know if I've ever gotten a German horse before, but I experienced it for what I think is the first time yesterday. My mom said I was being too lazy in bed, and then I had to get up and do something. I don't remember the exact wording, but I went to go get up, right, and I like moved my leg, and I lifted it to like go over the bed, right, and I don't even know, okay, it literally felt like my muscles just like knotted up, and it felt like this sharp, like pain, like stunning pain, like I could not move, and I couldn't even process what was happening. Like I know I felt pain, but I could not, like, I don't know, I was just like so out of it. But it's been a day after, because it happened in the afternoon, and I just went through a whole other day, and it's not that bad actually. It's just like, if I like move my leg a certain way, and I don't know how the certain way is, it's just every time I move my leg, it just like, and if I touch the back of my calf, I don't know what to call it, but it's like right below your knee, above your calf, like right there. If I press on it, it hurts like a bruise, but there's no mark or anything. And one of my friends though said that it's normal to have pain a few days after a Charlie horse, but then my mom said that it's not. So, but I also looked on the internet like a good human, right? And I found that like if it's something like dehydration or lack of something with the C. Hold on. It's like, okay, well, no, that one's from a different. That's from class. Maybe I'll use electrolytes. It's something like that. Okay. And if you have, like, if you don't bring your levels up on something like that, then it'll persist. So I don't think I've been drinking the same amount of water that I have been. I don't think it's that. But I'm pretty sure that that day I did not eat breakfast as usual. I rarely eat breakfast. And I did not eat lunch because I didn't have an appetite. Because when I get upset, I might have already said this in my last video, but when I get upset, I lose my appetite. So yeah, I got upset because my friend scolded me for interrupting her speech. I was so hungry, guys. I was trying to get my friends to walk over with me to the cafeteria, and she got a little upset at me, but I think that it was, our time of the month, so it makes sense. I get short-fused sometimes too, and I get that. It didn't make me feel some kind of way any less though, so I just lost my appetite, and I kind of felt like I should be quiet the rest of the time, so that's what I did. It's okay though. She is like one of my nicest friends, but she's also like me and has a short fuse, which again I understand because I also get really irritable sometimes, and I kind of hate when people won't talk over me too. It's just a bummer. I was like so hungry before that because I didn't have breakfast or a snack, and normally I have a snack in the morning, but I didn't, and so I was super hungry, and yeah. Anyway, I ended up not eating until myself a quesadilla. It was really good. I burnt it just a teeny bit because I make these ones where it's like tortilla and then you put pizza sauce. Sorry, my hair keeps getting in my eye. Pizza sauce, and then you put cheese on it, and then you put pepperonis on it, and then you put the other what? Tortilla. Wow, I struggled. Anyway, so yeah, it was really good. I recommend it, and it's really easy to make. I did struggle though. Okay, I had a pan, like the tortillas are like that big, right? They're like a decent size, and the pan I had was like that big, and it was like the sides were lifted more, and it's supposed to be out more like that, like barely. But instead, it was like so. I tried flipping it, and I was kind of panicking just a tad bit because it was flipped under, like part of the tortilla was flipped under itself, which means that the filling was touching the pan and I was burning it. But that's not the worst part. I always forget. Whenever I'm making, I'm making a quesadilla, right? I always forget that the longer it's been on there, the faster it cooks, right? So when the first layer, like the one that starts at the bottom, takes forever to cook, I always forget that the ones that on the top, by then it's already super hot, so it cooks way faster. And I always forget that, so if I'm ever distracted on my phone while doing it, which I am most of the time because it's boring just sitting there, right? So of course I watch videos every now and then I burn it just a little bit. Not that bad though. It was like a really dark brown, and the little splotches that you get on a tortilla. It still tasted delicious though. It's just a little bit more crunchy. So anyway, I did eat. And normally I have snacks, but lately I've been too lazy to grab snacks, so I haven't been grabbing snacks. And since I barely eat during the day, normally I live off of snacks, and since I haven't been lately, I think it's my body. I was kind of hit really bad in choir today with my low iron. We were like on the risers and stuff, and I had to stand up, and I almost passed out. Not really, I lost my balance, and I felt a huge pressure of like blood rushing to my head, and I lost my sight, which sucks. But I'm not gonna take my pills because that's no fun. I don't even know if I have mine anymore. It might have ran out. I don't think we refilled it, and I also don't have orange juice to take with it. Technically, I can take it without, but you're supposed to take something with citrus or whatever in it so that it breaks it down easier so you can absorb more of it. Technically, you can take it without, but it won't be as effective. I'm not just gonna waste pills because they're not the type that has to be constantly taken. I mean, some people say yes, but my low iron isn't even like critically low. I don't pass out or anything. It's just like every now and then, like every few months, I'll just have like a week of being hit really hard with it. Like every time I get up, I'm just like hit really hard with like my eyesight goes black and I get unbalanced and stuff like that. Although it's not actually that bad, so I need to breathe. I was like talking really fast, so I kind of like forgot to breathe properly. I do that while singing too, jeez. I like sing way too fast. And like, I have really bad lungs, not bad lungs, but like, I cannot like distribute my breath evenly, okay? I don't think that's how you're supposed to say it, but like when I'm swimming, for instance, I cannot hold my breath for very long because every time I move, I breathe out so much that it does not last long. I'm really bad at like using it wisely. That's the same for choir when I'm singing my music. I always forget to breathe in the times I'm supposed to, and she at some points says that I can't, she says I have to breathe there because otherwise, like, I'm the type that sings very aggressively, so if I do not breathe, I'm breathing way too much. I will pass out. One time I was having I guess some people might not like this topic, but I was having cramps, and they're not even that bad. Mine aren't that bad, but they're like the ones that are gnawing at you, and they're just like the pain that doesn't go away, like my leg right now. I mean, it's going away every now and then unless I put like certain pressure on it in certain spots, but bro. She is such a loud breather, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know why every time she does anything, it's so loud. Oh no. Anyway, yeah. So I was having my cramps, right? It was like the gnawing pain that won't go away, and the worst part about singing is you're using a lot of, like, gut and, like, stuff like that. So you're using a lot of your abdomen and organs and stuff. And considering that my uterus is also, near my gut and stuff, and I was... Yeah, she decided to sneeze. My dog sneezes so much. Oh, also, she has allergies and stuff. We've been trying to figure out what's wrong with her paws. She has one paw that she's been licking raw because of it, and yeah, it seems like though the more that we stick around here, the less she likes, so it gets less. She's trying to call me back to bed. I can tell. She's looking at me like, come on, it's time to turn off the light, it's time to go to bed. She's gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. Anyway, back to my thought. So yeah, I was getting super nauseous and lightheaded and stuff because I was using a lot of air and body strength and effort when I already felt kind of really weak. And during my period and stuff, I have low iron, so it obviously kind of affects my iron just a little bit more, and it drains my iron even more because I'm losing blood, right? And so, yeah, normally I'm a lot more weaker during that time. Plus, I don't eat breakfast, and my choir is in the beginning of the day. So my first meal of the day, other than a snack, is just lunch, and that's after. So it kind of doesn't help me. And I never have an appetite. I do sometimes. But, I don't know, in the morning I rarely have an appetite. Most of the time I just find food sickening. And since I'll throw up, it's just I just don't want it. And I only really snack just because I want to do something. I'm just bored, so I snack. I'm not actually hungry. I don't actually want to eat. It's like being able to... I'm trying to think of something. It's like being able to ride your bike, right? But you just don't want to get up and do it. You could, but you just don't want to. You're not in the mood, right? It's like reading. You just don't want to. And that's how it is for me with food. Sorry, guys. That's me and food, because I rarely actually want to eat. Unless I'm really, really wanting that kind of food, And sometimes my mom's like, okay, well, what do you want? I'm like, actually, nothing. I'd rather starve right now, actually. And it's weird, sometimes I'll be actually really hungry, and I don't want to eat anything. Nothing sounds good. And if you said I could have anything in the world, I would still not want to eat. Sometimes with desserts, I don't want to eat it, but I don't want to pass up the opportunity, so I'll eat it anyway. Even though I'm not in the mood for it. I don't obligation to eat it. I don't know. It's weird, but I like don't want to just waste it, you know. Anyway, that's enough topics for today. So, goodbye, peoples. You guys are like becoming my therapist. I mean, you're just listening, which honestly, that's a good therapist-ish. Technically, people would say that it's not a good therapist because they're supposed to help you understand and you know that, and you guys are just sitting there listening. But it's okay because you're helping me by listening. I appreciate that you guys are actually listening and supporting me, and even if you're not listening, at least I can think you're listening. I can pretend you're listening, so that's good. Anyway, good night, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I'll see you guys in the